Hello and welcome to Factual Friday. I'm Gavin Gordon, and this week we have been talking about manhood. That's been my theme for the week. I did a spoken word piece on manhood. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to put it down here in the description so you can catch up with that after you watch this one. I'm a poetic dyslexic asking what's manhood. It's one of those things I think you talk about it, you think that you know what you're talking about, but you really can't define it. Are you a man? Can you answer that honestly? I think we're going to start off with the stereotypes. So stereotypically, so the gender stereotypes. What's the gender stereotypes of being a man? Strong, macho, tough, don't show your feelings, never showing all your cards, a provider, leader of the household, mature. What about the things that do not represent a man? Weak, emotional, effeminate, not a dominant character, cries a lot.
I still love you.
Lack of self-control. These things that I'm listing off and what I'm talking about here, these things are called gender stereotypes. The things that are driven into us, what a man and what a woman or a girl and a boy should be. Driven into us from young, so from our parents, from the culture, from the society, our community around us, the music we listen to the films we watch. A protagonist in a Disney movie or a Star Wars movie. The guy comes, beats everybody up, beats up the bad guy, gets the woman. If you would like to look into this more, there's a guy named Colin Stokes. He did a talk on this, he did a TED talk, and I'll put the link to that in the bottom here so you can check it out. Is it getting harder to become a man? Is it that in our relationships with women, we are competing for that role to be the dominant one?
You truly make me the happiest person on earth.
Are they fighting for the trousers in the house? Maybe. Well, let's look at how manhood is viewed in other cultures. So if we look at the Karo tribe in Ethiopia, they do something called naked bull jumping, which is exactly what it sounds like. Jumping over a bull, starkers. It sounds easy. I can imagine it's a lot harder than it looks. Do you get a run up? Or do you have to just stand there and jump over with one leg? Either way, the implications of not doing the ceremony are quite serious. If you don't do the ceremony, you'll never become a man. You could be a fully grown adult. If you have not jumped over this bull, then you are viewed as a boy, and boys cannot marry within that tribe. If you manage to have children outside of manhood, you've got to kill that child. It's that strict and harsh. So have you ever heard the phrase, Red Bull gives you wings? That's where it came from. Don't listen to that, that's bullshit. I'm joking. In the Philippines, circumcision is a big part of manhood. In fact, if you are not circumcised, you are not seen as a man. You are seen as weak, non-dominant. You're probably teased. Usually boys in the Philippines go through circumcision when they're about 12. And if they're to do this traditionally, there is no anesthesia. They do not use a metal knife, they use a wooden stick. Nah, with no anesthesia, they give you guava leaves because somehow this lessens the pain. No thank you. Now all the way back to Kenya, there is a tribe called the Maasai tribe, and to become a man in that tribe, you need to hunt a lion. A lion. Plus you can only use a club and a shield. I mean, what is a shield gonna do? Even if you had like a sharp stick, knife, gun, but no, you've got to club it to death. Do you know how big a lion is? Do you know how big its head is alone? You're gonna club that to death. Suicide. Suicide, it's a suicide. I mean, it's hard for your woman to argue with you when you've hunted a lion to be able to marry her. Who are you talking to? I have killed a lion, I can't kill you. I've been reading a book called Male vs. Man by Dondre Whitfield. This is a good read, and basically he's saying that a male is someone who wants to be served and a man is someone that wants to be of service. When men are misbehaving, when we're cheating on our women, we are giving in to the flesh. He is a Christian, so he uses Christian terminology, but it relates to everything and it's not just for Christian belief. He talks about the flesh being how a human part of us that has needs, you know, that will want to have sex, that will want to indulge in things that probably will tear apart your life situation. To be a man, you need to be able to notice these things and put them to the side as a part of your service to the people that you are close to. So when he says to be of service, he means not just to your children, but to your wife, your friends, your close ones, and your community. Are there any books that you've read on this topic? Have you got any views on this topic? Did you learn something? Did you find this interesting? Please comment down below and get back at me. I love to know what you guys think of these videos. And anyway, that's the end of Factual Friday. And remember to comment at the bottom. If you have not, please subscribe or at least follow me so we can do some more factual debates next Friday. Right. Peace.